Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I am going to show you how to deploy Python FastAPI application in a Ubuntu VM with a fully production ready way. So we are going to use Nginx, which is web server, reverse proxy, and virtual env and a system service. This is the exact step which will be used in the real companies. So let's we jump into it. So already I have a virtual VM. So I'm going to connect this virtual VM using putty. This has been showed in the previous video how we can connect this VM using the putty. I'm going to connect this instance using PPT. So connect once. I'm going to type the username which is Ubuntu so I can able to connect the virtual machine. So the next step, I'm going to install the dependencies. Let us copy this. So initially, whenever you have launched the VM, you need to run update, which will update the package as per the Ubuntu version. Once after the update, you need to run the another command which is upgrade, which will be used to upgrade upgrade because upgrade and hyphen y, which is so whenever you're just using going to run this particular commands, it will ask yes or no for your confirmation. So before itself I'm just auto accepting this, so I'm just providing hyphen y, which is basically yes. So after upgrading this particular version of Ubuntu and upgrading and updating this, we need to install Python and Python pip, which is going to be required for installing the packages, and then Nginx. So by default in the virtual ANV, so default in the virtual VM, Python will be provided, which is basically I think 3.10. So for the reference, basic reference, so I'm just going to provide uh, here. So let us do sudo apt install Python 3 and then Python 3 hyphen pip, and also we are going to install Nginx, which is web server reverse proxy to route our application. So in the single command, every dependencies will be installed in this time. So let us wait. It will take some time to install the dependencies. So once after everything is done, we are ready to go to create a API which is using fast API using Python. So let us wait. So everything is installed. So we should be asking which service we need to install. Just basically you can select network key, or else you can just do update services. So it is your wish. So after this everything is installed, I am going to create a directory which is Python API. Within the directory only we are going to deploy the code for the API. So I have just created a directory. Mkdir is used to create a directory, which is a command used to create a directory. It does do ls, which is to list the files which is created, files or folders which is created. So then I'm just entering into the particular folder. CD is going to enter us the particular directory. Basically, I'm talking about the folder. Directory in the sense it is a folder. So I am in the particular directory right now. Then we need to install this particular package which is going to create the virtual env. So if so here I am not given in this particular command, I am not given -y, so it is asking, do you want to continue? So I am just providing OE, which is basically confirmation, yes. So just installed the env. So if you are backend developer, if you are working VS Code, if you are working as a backend developer, we need to have a virtual env for the dependency checks. So I'm just going to install a virtual env here. Just going to activate and create a virtual env here. So Python 3.10 hyphen m evnv and apenv. So basically, I'm just creating the env. Just basically creating the epenv. Okay. So so this is the Python package. So this is the syntax to create a env. Is creating here in the VM. Once after it is created, it will be shown in this particular directory. Let's do ls. So I can able to see env which is created right now. So I'm going to activate this env, env, pin and activate it. So this is a command to activate this env. So before activating this, I'm just going to activate it. We need to create a uh, code. We need to have a code to deploy. Also, we need to have packages to install. So I'm going to do sudo nano requirements.txt. In this particular folder, we will be having the package, what are the need of this particular API. So here we need FastAPI Gunicorn. So Gunicorn is a package. It is used to run our backend application, backend API in the background. Got it. So it is basically used to run the Python package or Python application in the background. So it is ready. Then we need to have a main.py. Nano is a editor. We can just create a file using the nano command. It's basically editor. We have Vim also is there, VA is there. So this is a simple API code. I'm just calling the fast API, and then I just routed as a root which will be giving this particular message API is working fine. Fast API is working. I'm just saving it. Control O, enter, Control X will be saving this file. So everything is saved. Now I'm going to activate this CNV APNV pin activate. The env is activated. Once after activated, we need to install the package which is needed to run this particular FastAPI. Pin pip3 install -more requirement.txt, which is added in the requirement.txt. Basically, which is uh, this one, FastAPI Gunicorn. Gunicorn is needed here, so I'm just going to install it. So it is throwing an error. FastAPI invalid argument. So it is throwing a invalid argument error. Let's fix it in the live itself. So requirement.txt. Let's check. Is it working on it? So it is asking for the version. Okay, it is not asking for the version. There are two different Python packages. Sorry for that. Now it will be installed. So this command is used to install the particular packages, two different packages, which is FastAPI as well as Unicorn. Once after it is installed, we can able to check the version of it. Python. So can show package name FastAPI show. So it is showing. So let's do pip 3 so that we check. So these are the packages is installed here. Let's see the package version is Uvicorn version 0.38.0 and then FastAPI version is 0.123.10. These are the versions. So it will be freezed. So these are the packages freezed. Okay. Okay. Then once after the packages and the API is deployed, we need to check whether the API is working or not. So I'm just going to run this particular API using this unicorn command. This command is like gunicorn. I'm just calling the main.py as an app and hosting as 0 point with anywhere IP anyone can access and the port is 3000. We can change the port as 5000 as per your wish. So if I go here and copy this public IP from the VM and put it over here with the port which I have mentioned in the VM. So it is going to show it is going to show the message FastAPI is working, but it is loading because here in the network tab we need to allow the inbound port. Then only that particular request what you are calling from the browser will it will be redirected to the VM. So let us see here it is showing the site cannot be reached. So now I'm going to the security and security group. Then you need to click here edit in the inbound rules and add rules custom and plus 8000 never as IP before we can just add your IP also. Yes, option can add your IP, just basically use it for security purpose. But now we are just going to access it with the 0.0, which is like anywhere, anyone can access it. So I'm just going to allow this and save the rules. Once after this, I'm enable going to click this and I can able to see the message which is given in the API fast API like fast API is working fine. Also I can see the swagger because we just have installed this fast API, so I can able to see the swagger using docs. Can get it right. So just enable the rules in the inbound group and I can able to uh, access it the particular API. Once after this, so it must have to run in the background. Now what we are doing in the sense it is running in the live debug, but we need to run it the particular API in the background so that whenever we are just restarting the VM, whenever we are just stop and starting the VM, the particular API needs to work without any interruption. So deactivate this. So now if you are seeing this, you cannot able to access because we have stopped this because we just stopped this. We are out of the env as well as we are stopped this. We cannot able to access it. So now I'm going here and going to this particular directory, particular structure where the service file are presented. We have various service file. service file basically used for to run the particular service in the background. So I'm just going to create a service file which is just a name like FastAPI service file, right? Nano service file FastAPI. I'm just going to copy this and I will explain you what this particular service file tells about. So here the user is Ubuntu. Already I have shown you the user which is Ubuntu. So group is www.data. And the working directory is home Ubuntu. We have created a folder called Python API, right? So this particular folder, and we have activated a virtual env. So we are just providing the env name and the bin and the unicorn. This is the command what you have used to manually run. So this same command we are going to use in the system service file, and then we are just giving us restart always. So, which is basically like whenever the system is failing or whenever we are just stopping and starting the VM, it will automatically enable it, right? So, this particular session is for whenever the service file is failed, after 5 seconds it will be restarted without any interruption. After every 5 seconds it will be restarting whenever it is failed. So I'm just created it. Once after it is created, we need to reload this daemon. Basically, the VM as a daemon, system service as a daemon, we need to reload and we need to start the service file. Right. This is the command used to start the service file. Systemctl start the service file name. Right. So once after the service file started, you can check status is DAT status fast API service file name. This is the systemctl. This is a command prompt. Command line or command prompt or what or the syntax is used to start and stop and check the status of it. So everything is started. The service file is started. Now you can be able to access here. Right now the site cannot be reachable. Now I'm going to click the web browser so I can able to access it because it is started on router in the Nginx in the background. Right. Let us see again. If I click the up arrow, you can be able to see the status. So I am getting it in the service file because it is enabled in the service as a service. Service in the sense it is running as a service in the background, right? Can able to I can able to access it through service file. Yeah, what are the requests which is coming in the 8000 should be directed to the security group. I just configure the 8000 here, so it will be routed to the service file, right? Then we can just stop the service file and we'll check whether it is able to accessible or not. I'm just going to stop the service file. I'm going to access it. I cannot able to access it because the service file is stopped. You need to start the service file, then you can able to access it. You can able to access it, right? Good. So and then we need to enable the service file also. So the same command you can enable. Enable in the sense whenever we are just stopping and starting the VM, it will automatically start the particular service file. We no need to log in into the VM and we need to start this scenarios and all. We can skip using this particular enabled command. Just enable. So see this particular service is enabled whenever we are just stopping and starting the VM. This particular API will be started automatically. So this is the thing I need to show it with you. Also, we can just route it this particular service through Nginx also. So through web server also we can able to route this. So this basic thing is enough I think so right now. So this is how the production ready setup can be accessible to the endpoint user with uh, this particular route. This particular route we can just integrate with UI. So basically, this particular IP is pointed to domain in future. So if this particular route is routed through Nginx, so it will be like a route. Location will be there, slash gate will be there, and then routing location will be there. So it will be routed as a location. So this is how the real-time production-ready API deployment is happening in the companies. If you want to check the log, there is another command. You can check the live log of this particular service what we have configured and set up. I'm just giving the sudo state. You can see the live log. This particular, let me show you again. Control L is for clearing. I'm just doing Control L. I'm just clicking up arrow. Then you can see the live log of it. So right now we have four requests. Again, I'm going to click. We'll have another request here. Six requests will be there. So see, this two request is raised right now. So you can check the live log also. So that if there is any error of, is there any failure, you can check the live log. You can check the live log here using this particular journal state command, right? Journal state command, you can check the live log. So this is the video what I want to show you with you people, like how we can just deploy the API, how we can routed it through a service file, and we can also set up it in Nginx. If you want, please comment it. I will also just provide another video how we can set up this particular configuration with the Nginx, which is a web server. We also installed DR, but in this video I'm not going to show you. If you need, please comment it. I'll show you this particular Nginx configuration, routed with Nginx configuration, reverse proxy in next videos. So thank you for watching this video. It will be very useful for your cloud career and coming. You can just demonstrate this project to your in your profile, in your portfolio, so it will be very useful for your career. Thank you. So stay tuned. Upcoming will just show you the production troubleshooting videos and all. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you.